Okay, so there's been a long-standing debate on whether graffiti is art or vandalism. If you ask Tim Glorious, it's definitely an art form.
Normally my paintings are really about my life. They definitely concerned with politics and social issues, you know, but at the same time they're really very personal, self-indulgent art pieces.
So there are many artists just like Tim around the world and right here at home, and this weekend there will actually be an urban art show featuring graffiti and other art pieces. Chris White from Ecko Unlimited is putting the show together, as is Brian Gray from theouterbox.com. It's a blog site devoted to urban art in Northeast Florida. Welcome to you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, let me ask you first, what makes something graffiti? Because Tim's pieces we just saw looked, you know, like conventional.
Gorgeous artwork.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a difference, and we want to set that tone first. There's a difference between graffiti and vandalism. Vandalism would be someone that just goes up and throws something on the side of a wall. Graffiti work is something that comes from an art form, from someone's self-expression. And that's what we're trying to expose at this art show this weekend.
Well, there's a difference, too, between putting it on a canvas and putting it on a car or on a blank wall.
Or a train car or anything.
So you're not advocating for that?
No, we're not advocating for that at all.
Okay.
What we're trying to do is make it in a confined environment, so that way it can be an expression that's done in a legal way.
Okay, and Brian, you're involved in this. Why do you think it's important for people to start looking at this as artwork?
I mean, there's a lot of folks, like especially when it comes to like urban art and things like that. Graffiti has always had a bad rap. You know, it's just always been looked at as something negative, and really there's tons of people out there that have kind of transitioned from the streets and subway cars and things like that to doing legitimate work on canvas. And, you know, these are people that really want to try and move forward and try to do something more professional.
Yeah, and we're looking at those pictures right there, and yeah, that's what you typically think of as graffiti, but that takes a lot of talent to be able to do something like that, Chris.
Yep.
I want to show you this piece right here, and when you think of graffiti as well, you think of really dark themes, like this particular painting right here with the skull. There's another one by you, Brian, that's actually quite beautiful, but it's a skull, and there are obituaries behind it. I guess art is in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah, those are actually two of the pieces that I did. Finished that one up last night, and it was just trying to play off the holiday of the Day of the Dead and play off of obituaries with death and how it should, it's not always a negative thing. We should really celebrate it. And we, you know, the other one, this is actually W-2 forms from the taxes.
Oh, right here on this one, can you get that one?
It's a skull that's over it. You can see it if you pan it on a little bit deeper. But that's to play off death and taxes.
These are W-2 forms right there. Okay, let's take you outside right now. See right there. I want to take you outside right now. Who's out there painting this morning, Chris?
We have a couple artists out there. We have one by the name of Toy Crusher, and we have another one by the name of OxegenMBK. They're doing two separate pieces, two different styles completely, and as you can see, the pieces are coming along very well. And hopefully they'll have them finished up by the end of the hour, so we can see the whole transition of it from a piece of plywood all the way out to a finished piece.
All right, so we'll be checking in on their progress, and if you'd like to check out the Urban Art Show, it's this Sunday from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Ecko Unlimited store. That's at the St. Augustine Premium Outlets. The number to call is 829-0365, or if you want to check out Brian's blog, it's theouterbox.com. Thanks, guys. You know, it kind of opens up our awareness of what is considered art, maybe expands our horizons a little bit. Well, there's a giveaway that can be we're on twitter.com/forthemorningshow. And we're going to check back in with our urban artists. That art is in progress in our back lot out there.
Yeah, graffiti as art. Why do you see what they did? And a tour of the hottest green home in Florida. How do you truly make your own pad environmentally friendly?
Thank you.
Have a great day. So has Toy Crusher changed your mind about graffiti as a form of art? We'll take another look at his project as it develops coming up. It is 8:45, 15 away from the top.
You, Bruce.
Thanks, Aisha. To some, it's graffiti. To others, it's art. To me, it's graffiti art. Stays here outside the studio with some locals who are going to have some things on display here.
And there's nothing wrong with graffiti art, is there? Thanks, Bruce. Chris White is joining me again, along with our graffiti artists who have been working for about an hour. Normally, how long do they like to take with their artwork?
It can go anywhere from an hour up to 2 or 3 hours, depending on how in-depth and how big the piece is.
And these are pretty big pieces. I'm going to come over here and talk to you. Turn around here. What's your name, please?
OxegenMBK.
OxegenMBK is his artist's name. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, too.
Tell me about your artwork here, and if you could just move out a little bit so the photographer... Well, you know what? Let me come with you so I can give you the microphone. Go ahead.
This is the artwork that I displayed last minute, just an improvisation. Just kind of a random collage scattered with a bunch of random colors. Just something fun to inspire the community in these different times for every generation. Either they're black, white, or every shade in between, something to get the youth going again.
Let me ask you why you gravitated towards graffiti art, not something more conventional.
It was more accessible and a little bit more out of the wild, a little bit more exciting. It just kind of was entertainment to me.
Did you go to school for this?
I took a little bit of schooling, mostly comic books and just reading, picking up things on my own. Pretty much do anything you want to do if you can read a book.
Yeah.
So it kind of helped me out a lot.
Well, great. Thank you very much. He's using, I'm going to come over here to Toy Crusher. Do you mind turning around for us, Toy Crusher? Luke, I am your father. That's what you look like. You've got to use that for the spray paint you're using, right?
Yeah, I'm a graffiti Darth Vader, you know. So.
Graffiti Darth Vader right here. Let's step out of the way. Come over this way so we can show your picture. What are you working on here?
This is just a character. I'm just kind of freestyling. I like to use, bright colors, vibrant colors, so it kind of stands out and catch people's eye and stuff like that.
Do you only use spray paint, or do you use paintbrushes as well?
I use paintbrushes. It depends on the mission. I mean, if I'm doing like an art show, I'll use paintbrushes, oil markers, stuff like that. But things like this, I use spray paint.
Why do you love this type of artwork?
It's really, to me, it's the only true freedom left as far as art. I mean, anything else is you're thrown into a category. But with graffiti, I mean, it's pretty much your expression. You just throw whatever you want, wherever you want. To me, that's freedom in art. That's, everything else is just commercial,
Yeah. I love these tough guys who have this softer creative side. Come on back in here, Chris. Tell everybody about the big art show this Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Sunday night from 6:30 to 9:30 at the Ecko Unlimited Outlet right off State Road 16. It's 2700 State Road 16.
The St. Augustine Premium Outlets.
Premium Outlets. We're going to have Monster Energy drink there, giving away free drinks all night. We'll have DJ Tommy B is going to be spinning. And we're going to have all the graffiti hanging from the ceiling, so it's actually going to be like an installation art show.
Very cool. Okay, so if you want to expand your horizons, check it out at Ecko Unlimited at the St. Augustine Premium Outlet Malls. Thanks, guys, for coming out here this morning, and thanks, Chris,
Thank you.
as well. Bruce, back to you.
All right, good deal. It is 8:53, 7 away from the top of the hour. A man on trial claims